it's not as good.
Third time's the charm.
How are you? Oh, I had so many chances to get it right, but we're having some technical difficulties recording from home again. We were what I thought was supposed to be our first day in our new studio. I should know this, though. It's like when you have construction on something. It's like, yeah, we'll have it done in 6 months. No, you'll have it done in a year.
Yeah,
That's what you plan on.
You just bank on that.
You just bank on it. Hi, Mom.
Hi, loves. How
Look
are
who
ya?
we have.
Hey, I had a cute lady call in, or not call in.
DM'd in.
She DM'd in and said she wanted to be on the podcast. I said, twist my arm. Here I am.
Yes. Give the people what they want.
Yep.
Or give the person what they want.
Yep,
No,
one
it's
person.
the people. It's
one.
the people.
You did scare me when you said she called in. I was like, you're giving people your phone number? That tracks
She
hard.
probably wouldn't want me to have her phone number because I'd probably call her every day.
Oh, no. She's definitely giving you her phone number. So the last time we recorded, there were so many people that were like, does Lala have a buffalo on her wall? People think that the portrait behind us is a buffalo. So before we start, I want to say that is 2 horses. I got that at the Brent Shapiro Foundation. And what that is Bob and Linnell Shapiro have a foundation that was basically dedicated to their late son. And they have kids in junior high and high school, and they enroll in this charity, which
They're
is
sponsoring those
a program,
kids.
and they sponsor them. If you stay sober throughout junior high and high school, you are basically eligible for
College enrollment.
which
It's
is
the coolest thing.
incredible. So
Yeah.
that portrait actually contributed to some kid going
Tuition.
and getting a college education.
Yep, and it's 2 horses, and I am in love with horses. That is my thing. So, thanks,
Yes.
Lala.
Oh, no, I love it too. She's gorgeous. I really like that one on the wall because I was thinking, I'm like, is she too small to go on that wall? And I think if it were a white wall, then yes, it would be too small. But because it's an accent wall, it's just like the perfect size.
I love it.
But I'm no
Lisa
interior.
wishes those horses were real.
I do.
So she can gallop like the Mustang at heart she is. You know what, though? You were watching something on the plane. We went to Utah over the weekend. You were watching something on the plane. This interior decorator named Shay or something. She lives in Utah.
Yeah, Shay McGee.
Shay McGee, she's very wealthy off of just her eye for interior design. And I don't want to discredit her talent because she's definitely talented, but not quite my style. So...
But that's, I think, the beauty of her is that she has so many different styles
Right.
that can fit your...
Like Joanne, the Magnolia.
Joanna.
Joanna Gaines. Like her. I do not love any decorating she does. Not for me. But
Not for you.
obviously, it's doing something for everyone else.
Right, well...
Just a lid for every pot.
It always goes back to the lids in the pots.
Just every time. I don't like it. Somebody else does.
Right. So I say that because who knows? I guess depending on what interior designer you bring in here, they could say, that looks so silly on that wall, you need a bigger piece. But you know what? This is my house, so that's what I did.
I
like
love
it.
Love
Thanks.
it, love it.
How did you guys feel about going to Utah?
Loved it, loved it, loved it.
Well, the way the trip started off
Was great.
wasn't loving it so much.
I have to say, I'm big into signs. So we wake
And you
up.
let us all know.
Yeah, that's why I do what I do, because I don't keep one thought to myself. That's why I'm constantly in trouble or having someone relate to me, because I don't know how to keep a thought to myself, Mom.
Yes.
Are you going to work on it?
I was
No.
well
Perfect.
aware.
Oh my gosh. I thought
Let
we
me
were
tell
going to
you.
have World War III in the airport. And what was so
We did.
great, you did. And what's so great, it didn't feel like it to me because I was hands-free.
Really? I felt like you were pretty on board. You were definitely on board. You're who I was venting to for Ocean to
No,
go and
but you
rat me out.
I love Ocean.
But no,
she
I
came
didn't
to
feel
me
the stress
and
of
told
like
me,
what was going on because I didn't book the tickets. I didn't have to book anything. So I was just there and whatever happened was off my plate.
Well, Lisa was in charge of booking tickets, which was lovely, might I add. This woman chooses to put us on a 10 a.m. flight
Out of LAX.
Out of LAX
So-
on a Wednesday.
But in my defense, you guys, I don't
There's
look
no
at the times.
defending.
I don't look at times. I look at price. I'm very budgety. I looked at price and I saw a cheap flight and that's what I booked.
Okay, I'm appreciative. However, if you live in Los Angeles
With two kids.
with even solo, you know that 10 o'clock, if you're in the valley to get to LAX, 10 a.m. you have to make your flight. You are in prime rush hour of everyone trying to get to work.
But see, I never leave the house, so I don't know these things.
Okay. Well, we do. And mom goes, we're going to leave. The driver's picking us up at 8. I said, there's no freaking way. We have to leave at least 7:30 minimum, right? So we're on our way, dee. Lisa doesn't put Sosa on the ticket as a lap child. So this woman tells us that we have to go to assistance.
Right. We tried to check in our bags, and that's when it all began. When we tried to check the bags, they said you need to see an agent.
Which is strange, though, because we had 5 bags. We were fine. It shot out 4 tickets. And then on the 5th bag tag, it doesn't shoot it out and says you need to see an agent.
Right.
So I was like, this is weird. We go see the agent. They then send us over to assistance.
But we waited in line. Like, you're missing, like, all the timelines. We waited in line forever to get to this lady to check our bags to tell us, oh, I can't help you with the lap child.
That's very true. So we sent our bags on the way. See, I've blocked it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our bags
Yes.
went without us.
So then I went to the Sky Priority line, and the guy says, are you Sky Priority? And I didn't think I was Sky Priority, so I said no. And he goes, you have to go to this line way down here.
And you are Sky,
which
aren't you?
wrapped around the
Well,
building,
it's people,
basically.
everyone in the assistance line was trying to get back. They were leaving the country. They were trying to either get back home or do something much more than we needed, which was just to add my child to my ticket.
Right.
Come to find out, we could have done that through TSA.
Yeah, well, LAX was not on the ball. Shocker.
Yeah.
I said, we're going to miss our freaking flight. I'm furious at my mother.
To the point where she says, I could spit on you.
Well, I said
and
it-
Ocean came and told me that you said
Well, I
that.
said to my brother, because I'm like, we're going to miss this freaking flight. Mom goes, let's just try to get through TSA.
Well,
and they
you
may
were
not.
already on a ball of, I already had a feeling yesterday that I should stay home, and this is what's happening.
I was on the
knew
verge
it.
of tears. I was on the verge of tears.
I called you a car back.
No, you said you weren't going.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
No,
I
I
said,
called
call
her a
the
car
driver.
back.
I'm leaving. I'm taking my kids to Palm Springs. Have a good time.
And we said, bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
you did say bye.
I was like, all right. See you.
Yeah, that was rough. I thought that there would be more.
She
of a
didn't feel like
fight
she was
put up.
needed, so she was like, no, I'm fucking coming now. I'm not needed. I'm there.
It's exactly what I felt.
So then we go up to TSA.
No, can I tell you
checkpoint.
what I really
What?
felt?
Tell me.
The thing is, and we're going to talk about this, I'm a Virgo. So the wind was blowing in a direction that I was not planning on. Okay. So to have the car come back and get me, I don't roll well like that. It's like, no, the plan is to go to Utah. I've sunk into that plan. My bag is on its way to Utah. My breast pump is going to be in Utah.
Oh, I know. We all heard about it.
You're such a bitch.
We did hear about it.
She was chirping at me, but and I turned my back on her, like I don't even know you. And she
Mom's
keeps chirping.
biggest thing is people can hear you. I go, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. When Mom says that, it almost makes me go even
I
crazier.
go louder. I
Yeah,
go
I'm like,
louder
you
and
think I give
prouder.
a fuck about these human beings that are yelling at their mom the same way I'm yelling at you?
I've
We're all
seen
in this
those
boat
people.
together.
We're all in this together.
together.
You think that they don't bitch and moan at each other? When I see people
But see,
doing
this
that,
is
I'm
the
like, I
difference.
so feel for you.
I would never do that to my mom, ever.
Oh God,
Ever.
come off it already.
Nope.
Because your mom
Nope.
probably
Nope.
knew that if she's in LA, she needs to leave at a certain time, and
Yeah,
she
I
books
was
the
going to
lap
say,
child.
your mom probably would have
It's all
done
good.
it correctly.
So we gave up the line to get
So
the
we
lap
go-
child,
well,
and then go up to the TSA line, which was
Well, Longest line
hopped
ever.
out, just to let
Forever.
you guys know if you've forgotten, we hopped in lines, out of lines, into lines. You guys were in the assisted help for the lap child. We thought, we are not going to make it. Let's go to TSA. We sat in TSA for another 10 minutes.
They didn't
looked
even
at
move. It didn't even move,
And
the
we
line.
thought, well, now do we sit in here with the hope that she gets on the plane? Or do we have to? So then that's when we hopped out of that. We spent like 35 minutes in
Hopping
lines
in and out of lines.
that we didn't even get to the end of.
I'm reliving it all
Yeah.
right now.
So then we go back downstairs, and I don't think you're going, so I'm going to get tickets for us, try to get tickets. So I go to the Sky Priority line again, and the lady goes, are you a medallion member? And I'm like, yes. Oh, well, you can use this line. So I could have done that the very first time.
But that's on
But no one
you.
asked. No one
No,
asked
it's
me.
not. How is mom supposed to know at the
Because-
airport if she's a medallion member? Who
Because your
We
reads
didn't
through
have
the
a sign.
perks?
Oh, well,
All
your
it said was
Delta-
Sky Priority. It did not say /medallion. So how am I supposed to know?
One of my friends is a medallion member, but usually in his emails, it'll send you things. And with that reading, it says medallion members, and then it'll say Sky Priority
Well,
and all of those
no,
things
it
that
didn't.
you're involved in.
So anyway.
But just reading.
Well, the only reason why I decided, like, keep in mind, you have to remember, I have Ocean, fine, no big deal. But Sosa is on a schedule as far as like napping and her food. I have enough milk on me to hold me over from the time we were leaving the house and landing in Utah. So now we're pushed back however many hours. And I'm like, I don't know, like I have nothing to feed my child.
Right.
So I'm also tripping
I
on
get
that.
it. I get it.
You tell me they can get us on a flight at 11:15. It was
when I
an
heard that,
hour
yeah,
at
when
most.
I heard that, I was like, oh, this is perfect.
And I
And
said,
you know what else
"Great,
she
let's
said
do
to
it."
me when I got up there? She goes, "Oh, you would have made your flight.
Yeah.
It's just a simple change, and we could send you on your
Well,
way."
she was the one that was nice enough. That's when we found out in TSA, if we would have gone, they would have gone, oh, and here's your lap ticket.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they would have done it.
Yeah, but someone at the airport, they should have known that. We asked
I
multiple
agree.
people about this.
I
They all
agree.
directed us to the assistance
I agree,
line.
but I will say, Delta has how many employees going back and forth? It would be so hard to be on the same page as 2,500 people working at that same thing. I think
it's hard at
That's
all.
how I
No,
feel.
I don't either. And did you hear the announcement at the podium when we were at the gate? If you have a lap child and don't have it on your ticket, please come up to
that
the
was
podium.
on our way
That
from
was
Salt
Utah.
Lake.
Yeah.
So Utah, but Utah's
We'll
family.
we'll get into how I feel about the state of Utah.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
There are so many diets these days, keto, paleo, even intermittent fasting, and I'm sure we've tried them all and not had very much success. But it's believed that the more you yo-yo diet, the more stubborn your fat gets, and then you're totally screwed. And sometimes it has nothing to do with willpower. You could have the best willpower on the planet and still not get the results you want because of genetics. And there's nothing we can do about our genetics. We come like we are. But the doctors at Sonobello can help determine if your body's problem areas could be genetic. Wherever you have stubborn diet-resistant fat and inches, Sonobello's micro laser fat removal technology can help remove it for good in one comfortable visit. Those stubborn inches around your tummy could be gone. Muffin tops, side fat, gone. Even saggy loose skin, gone permanently. All that's left are beautiful natural curves you've been hoping to get. Warm weather is almost here, so now is the perfect time to visit Sonobello and get your goal body in time for swimsuit season. Micro laser fat removal is the permanent solution, and Sonobello doctors are the experts. Schedule your free consultation now, and you'll get their best offer of the season. Sonobello.com/Lala. That's sonobello.com/Lala. Individual results vary. These products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any condition or disease. Anyway, we land, we get to the hotel. This new hotel is beautiful. I love downtown Salt Lake has changed so much.
It's beautiful. Clean.
I haven't been to Salt Lake in like a few years, I want to say.
Well,
the only
Well, you went
Even
in
that,
July, but we stayed
but I
in
was
Park
in Park
City.
City.
Yeah, you
I
guys-
didn't explore
You haven't
Salt
been
Lake.
downtown in probably 10 years.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Because we always go to Park City. And I was very impressed, very happy. We get to the room, we're all good. I go to pump my Tig Old Biddies, and I have forgotten the two most important pieces to my pump. At that point in time, I do cry. I start sobbing.
She goes, I knew this was another sign. This is a sign. I shouldn't have come. I
This is
shouldn't
a
have
sign.
come.
I'm never coming back here. They don't want me.
and
I don't
I'm
need
laying
to
on the
be
bed
here.
with my eyes closed, listening to her.
As I'm begging her to validate what I'm saying. Please just hear me. You're going to be fine. Just get me my phone. I'm going to look on the Target app. Target only has manual breast pumps. So I'm like, of course they do. I'm spiraling. So Lisa has the bright idea. I tell Easton, can you please go to a Target? Like, I need you bad. So here he is trying to have a good time with his friends, and I'm already summoning him to go to the store
We got
to
some
the
treats at Target,
breast
though.
pump area.
I will say, because I walked in that Target, and I'm not somebody, nowadays with age has come questions. I don't walk into something and go, yeah, we'll find it. I find somebody and go, where is it?
Yeah.
And they tell
Wow,
me.
so
I
you
walked right
asked
up and
for
I said,
directions.
where is the like baby? And she goes, this, but what are you looking for? I said, breast pump. She goes, 8. And she just smiled like this poor bastard.
Aww.
I know. Like this poor, she probably thought it was my kid. That's the poor bastard part. Like this kid has no idea what he's getting into. But went up, got the breast pump, got some good.
It was
But-
Lisa's
form.
idea. They too only had manual.
They didn't have
Mom
the-
goes, why don't you look at the back? Maybe they have the 2 pieces. So I'm missing the piece. I have the Medela.
But that's too hard to do with like an Uber or
Way
like
too
something.
hard. Like
Yeah.
I can't
I
see
was
the
happy
back of
to
it.
go and do that.
They had the 2 little duck things that suction on, and then you clamp the things on. And sure enough, they
work?
had that inside of the manual. I said, grab 2 of those, Easton, and bring them to me just in case. Get formula. Sosa wanted nothing to do with formula. Thank God we did what we did. After that, the trip could not have been more
Better.
fabulous.
But we have to talk about the charcuterie board.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I kind of want Lisa to say.
And in the nick of time, my mother comes through with the comedic timing. I had just posted on my Instagram that I was never coming back to Utah. This was a sign. Anyone who asks me to come here, it's a hard pass.
But we were hangry. We were both hangry.
Right. Well,
So we ordered a charcuterie board from room service, and it came, and it had lovely brie cheese and
All the
salami.
stinky
I like
cheeses.
all the good stuff, and I just chowed down. And then comes the Uber driver that's got my little treats and whatever that I added to
So
the
you have
order.
to go down into the lobby.
Yeah, so I go down into the lobby, and he pulls up in the car, and I'm smiling and telling me how wonderful he is, and this, that, and the other. Then I go to the front desk to get changed so I can tip people, and then I go back to the room,
Lisa,
and I smile at my daughter.
she goes, the girl downstairs was so nice. And how nice that the Uber driver waited. And I'm looking at her too, then I go, you have cheese
in every single tooth.
caked in every
It was
crevice.
brie.
Ooh, yum.
It looked like plaque.
But
I
then
bet
it
not
looked
only
like,
did the
no.
visual, but your breath probably was top tier as well. Oh, fuck. These poor people.
Caked, and then it leads into like this like pepper or something, or maybe a little bit of the
it was a
the
pepper.
blue cheese.
It was a pepper.
So it looked like she had plaque and
rotten
decay.
The guy was probably like, did you not need all this and
Toothbrush
you didn't get a toothbrush or
Which, by
toothpaste?
the way, we
You
did
did that
need.
either.
We did need.
Yeah, we had to get that from room service.
I go, I forgot toothpaste. And I didn't pack Ocean a toothbrush.
I just
Yeah.
see Mom walking
Oh,
in
and I felt so
the
good
lobby.
about myself, you guys, smiling at everyone because I was
she's on
so
vacation.
happy.
She's on vacation getting taken care of in the hotel and just, oh, Lisa.
No, you guys, it literally brightened my day. I needed
Oh,
you
we
to do that.
belly laughed our
When I
asses off.
no, when you guys told me because I wasn't with you, when I asked, I go, "What did you think?" And she goes, "I didn't care." I was like, "That is yes, tracks."
Well, I can't
know?
see anyway, and I got new contacts, and I don't think they're hitting. But so, so anyway, that's part of the problem.
I
in the right eyes.
I adore you, Mom. You are so funny. No, you guys, I just
anyway.
needed that laugh so badly when you came up to the room. It truly revived me to the point where I said, you know what?
It's gonna be
Let's
a
go
great
to Olive
week.
Garden.
I know. We ventured out.
Went to Olive Garden with
Top
Easton
tier.
and Tay.
Top tier.
Ocean has continued to ask me to take her to Olive Garden. I'm like, once I locate one that is not 45 minutes away, I will take you.
Yeah, I ate that leftover pasta visual like 3 nights in a row.
You guys call it pasta fagioli. It's pasta fagioli. You know there's an I, right?
Pasta
No.
visuali.
Yes.
I thought it would be an E for Vajoli.
No, an I.
Aye.
Okay. Learned another something
So
today.
after just like the longest day ever, and I said to Easton before we got into the air on our way to Salt Lake, I said, I'm so angry at her, I could spit on her.
That was in line.
Here goes Ocean. Gigi, my mom just said she wants to spit on you. I was like,
But you know what?
Yep.
Can I tell you?
What?
Ocean is my biggest fan, and she protects me from all of you.
by the way, she's a competitor, dude. She goes toes and she has stamina like nobody else.
For sure.
So she's the one that you want on your team. 2 pregnancies and years of bleaching, and you guys, I look in the mirror and I cannot believe how healthy my hair is. I am absolutely obsessed with it. It is all thanks to Nutrafol. You guys know I just had a baby, so I'm taking Nutrafol postpartum, and I've been taking it ever since I had Sosa. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, and it is trusted by over 1.5 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. Everyone's root causes of hair thinning are different, so a one-size-fits-all approach to hair growth just doesn't cut it. Nutrafol has multiple formulas that are tailored to help give your hair what it needs to grow throughout different stages, like postpartum, menopause, even different lifestyles like plant-based diets. You can purchase Nutrafol online. There's no prescription required. Nutrafol has automated deliveries and free shipping, which makes it super easy for people like me, and I know you guys will love that part too. So start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter promo code LALA10. Find out why over 4,500 professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code LALA10. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code LALA10. So while we were in Utah, I made sure that we did not bother Easton. Easton stayed at his friend's house and obviously had the time of your life.
I mean, my trip is not as fun as your guys's. I mean, it was NCAA
was
weekend,
chill.
baby. Yeah, we just woke up, got coffee, bagels, went to lunch, watched basketball, NCAA. Come on now.
That was the longest I had gone without seeing you in like
No,
years.
I even told you guys when we were I was like, next time, I do love staying at Taylor's, like the house feel and all of that. But I do like waking up and like getting coffee with you guys and like seeing the kids in the morning and doing those things. And then around like 3 or 4, I can go do my own thing when you guys are winding down.
Yeah.
But I did, like, I would have loved to go to like Park City. But then again, I say those things. But then if I would have done that, I would have missed basketball. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was very
No, you
happy
had a
with
great
my
trip.
trip. I did
You
a
had a
lot of
great
things.
trip.
We went to like the Edison house, which was amazing. They're great. And yeah, just saw friends.
Yeah, I love that you did that.
Yeah,
We
didn't really
took
do
Ocean to Walmart. She had never been to Walmart because, again, we don't have a Walmart near us. We went to the one in Park City. We got Ocean. But before that, we
sled?
went to Shields, which was awesome.
Tell me about
Shields
Shields.
was amazing.
Shields
No,
in
Sporting goods.
Draper or
Yeah.
wherever it is
it's-
stunning.
So the main
It's
reason
Disneyland.
Yeah.
main reason we went on this trip is because I had to meet with my accountant.
Taxes.
Yeah, so he was out in Draper. So on the way back, there's that big Shield Sporting Goods. So we stopped there to get her sledding attire, and it was the best time. They have a huge life-size Ferris wheel.
No,
what did you call it? A life-size Ferris wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's huge.
It's a real
Not a
Ferris
little
wheel.
one.
Yeah,
No,
it's like a
giant-
standard Ferris wheel.
It's like
a
a
standard
fair.
size.
It's like that you go to
Yeah,
the
not
fair.
a mini.
Yes, no, ginormous. We took Ocean on it, or I took Ocean on it. Mom watched Sos.
Did she
She
love it?
had the greatest time of her life.
Oh, she was so cute. Her little face, her smile.
Oh, just looking down at you.
Yes,
waving?
and waving.
She had the best time.
She didn't want to leave.
No, and we got her snow pants, and she got a Minnie Mouse beanie.
And gloves.
And gloves. So I was like, tomorrow, it's on, girl. I'm taking you to Park City. You're going to, you guys.
Got a little sled.
And
was
she loved the
looking-
fish.
She loved the fish at Shields, and the fish looked happy. You know, I'm a whack job
Aren't
when
they-
it comes
it's
to
a
that.
huge tank.
Massive.
Yeah.
And
With
they can
coral.
swim all around and like have the best time. And you know, those types of fish, they like to be in like where the coral is, right?
Yeah.
They're not swimming. They're not orcas where they're swimming 150 miles a day.
Yeah.
No.
So they looked happy. But Ocean had never seen real snow before. And so she knew that when she had a snow day at school, that snow was made by a man. And this snow, Gigi, this snow actually comes from the sky.
Ooh.
You don't personally make it.
Nope.
What a crazy
So-
thing to be thinking
And
about.
she
as a
saw it on
kid.
the
I know.
airplane too, you guys. When we were flying in,
There's snow.
she kept saying, "There's snow, Gigi. There's snow."
Yeah, and let me tell you, she looks out the window of the hotel room, and you know we're like a couple floors up, but there's like the roof, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have some stellar view, which who cares? We weren't.
It was
really
I mean,
we
here's
know
the
when the
thing.
snow starts melting,
You
and
can
it kind
see
of
the roof, but I have to say the room view is stellar. You looked up at Mount Olympus. You looked up
Yes.
at the University of Utah. You had a view of the downtown. Yes, there was one thing of a roof. Don't let
So you
people
know
say
when
it
snow
wasn't
melts on a
extravagant.
roof, but like the edges, it's still there. She's like, Mom, that's snow. That's snow, Mom. Do you
But
see it?
you guys, do you remember at Olive Garden? She was like having the best time. Can I play in the snow, Gigi? And I took
It was
pictures.
the
and she was-
cutest thing, but
you guys
also
were-
like the saddest. It's like this little pack of snow, and she's
I
like,
know,
"Can I play in it?"
but she
We're
was
like,
throwing
"There's way more."
snowballs. She had the best time.
Well, that's.
Thank you guys for sending me those pictures and videos and all
You're
that.
welcome.
Thank
I
you.
showed them to you. But so when we took her up to Park City, we stop off at Walmart and we grab her a sled. And
Snow boots for you
oh yes.
Oh, don't forget.
and rain boots for me.
Snow boots for Mom, rain boots for Lise. So we had heard that there's like a little park that has like a cute little hill to take the kids sledding. It was a little melted. Wasn't a whole lot of snow. Thank goodness I found a patch of snow that she could like go from top to bottom on her sled.
Did she love it at least?
Oh, she flew
didn't-
down.
She doesn't know
Flew.
any different.
No.
And you take a real Utah kid, they're gonna be like, "This is boring. This is
Yeah.
I can see grass." Not her.
No.
We built an icy snowman because you know the snow is it's coming to a close. The winter months. You guys, the joy and happiness on my child's face when she was sledding was like the most heartwarming, happiest thing I have ever
Oh,
seen.
she was screaming, and then she was deviling. Remember, she would lay down in the sled and put her arms like
Lay
this.
down.
Like a coffin?
Yes.
Yeah, and fly down the hill. No fear at all. None.
She had the best time to where
Oh,
she
see,
was.
those are the things that like I wish I was there for.
Well, I
those little
videoed it.
things. No, I know.
yeah.
But being in person
I
is
know.
better.
I know.
But before we go down the hill, I get in the back of the car to get her ready. I slip on my snow boots. And one is 2 sizes smaller than the size that I need, okay? They both say women's 9. I'm like, this is bullshit. So I do a video, and I'm like, I'm not going to post it, though. But I'm letting Walmart know. Not cool, bro. Not cool at all. Like, they say that they're the same size, and I'm clapping my feet
And they were
together.
attached with
They
like
were
those,
attached.
you know, those little.
Yeah,
Yes.
so like the two, they weren't
Yeah.
ripped apart.
No.
No.
They came from the manufacturer like that.
Yes. So I'm like, I'm wearing them. I have nothing else to wear. I'm not wearing my like Jordan 1s in the snow.
Yep.
Cold. So I wear them. Lisa goes, keep the tag on them. Make sure that you don't take the tag off. So we are done with our day. We go back to Walmart. Lisa goes to take the shoes back. I said, you're going in solo because you'll be able to handle this like a champ. Lisa goes in and she stays like this, right? When she doesn't get what she wants, she still stays like this. Persistent, level-headed. I don't get what I want immediately. I explode, and then they always win.
Yeah.
Because the explosion.
So I walk
Probably
in
because
with
of
my
all of it.
receipt, and I'm so proud. I've got my receipt. I've got the
boots.
tags. I've got the boots, and I'm ready to rock and roll. And this lady at the counter tells me, she points at a sign, this little 2x4 sign that says, "No returns on winter apparel." And I say, they're not the same size. And she looks at them. She's like, they're both 9s. And I'm just like clapping the boots together because one's
Way bigger.
way bigger than the other. And she calls another girl over and she tells me the same thing. And then I get a third and they tell me the same thing. And I said, I want to see your store manager. He comes over. He's like, well, they both say 9s. When I said, well, paper takes ink. You can write anything you want. Doesn't mean it's true. Slap them together again. And he says, well, there's no returns on winter merchandise. And I said, I'd like you to show me the sign where I got these. Can we walk over and look? So we march over there and there's no sign. None.
Okay.
So he takes care of me and apologizes and says, okay, we'll take them back because they are mismatched.
Well, you should take that back as a business, even.
No, but he did. And I do hold him like, I do understand where he's coming from.
I get
he
it.
said we're a resort town. People come in, they buy their winter
And then
stuff,
return.
and then they try to return it. So I can appreciate
I
that.
can too.
And you know what?
But a
we wouldn't
visual-
have returned those had they been the right size. The same
well,
size.
exactly. But that's the one thing. It's like.
But he was very
I
nice.
get that people do that. But when I am literally showing the visual of these 2 boots slapping that both say 9,
It
I
was
would
really
go,
hard for them to
I
grasp.
am like it's
Because of the 9s inside.
yeah.
the
I
boot.
would have said there is something wrong.
Yeah.
Let's just take.
He
care
said,
of it.
let's return those because they're faulty.
Yes.
And then the rain boots, there was no sign.
But again, a rain boot is not winter apparel.
No.
Who's going up to Deer Valley in rain boots?
No.
Rain boots are year-round
Up
shoes,
there,
and
yeah.
that's why there was no sign over there because
Right.
rain boots are not winter apparel.
Right.
They're
right.
technically spring.
Yeah, but I can't understand because I'm sure a lot of
No, and I
people
understand
going-
too.
I
But
get that.
Mom, I couldn't even donate
visual.
those
No,
boots
you
if I
couldn't.
wanted to.
No, you couldn't.
But that's the thing of like,
But you know
the
what
visual was there.
But
Yeah.
can I tell you?
Even if no one bought those boots, at the end of the day, they would have to open them and go, these don't even match. Send
Yeah.
them back.
So anyway,
So-
but I know if Lauren would have gone in there, you wouldn't have had the stamina.
You
No.
wouldn't know.
I wouldn't.
How much were the boots?
They were like
The
$20.
whole-
It wasn't
the
even.
whole thing was $50.
It was. It wasn't
Well
about.
worth it to me
Walmart.
to
No.
return.
Like, let me be real. It wasn't. The boots were probably $20, and I actually really liked them. Had they fit, I was like hyped on them that I found them.
Yeah.
Let's just say I didn't want them after the trip. I'm not going to return them, but I literally could not even donate those to somebody because you would only have one shoe.
That's right.
Okay?
No, I agree. I
one
agree.
for you and one for your wife.
Yep.
Because
You gotta really-
one of them was
One's
very
a men's
small.
nine.
But can I tell you, you got to.
Probably what it was. One woman 9, one men's 9.
No,
they both
they
said
said
ladies
women's.
9.
Oh,
They
that's-
both said ladies 9. It was
But you know what you
wild.
did get that was super cute was that head thing. With
Oh,
the
yeah, with the
Utah.
UT on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had cute.
I love Walmart.
Can I tell you,
Get outta
this
here.
Walmart
Walmart is great.
was fabulous.
The one
like
that's like right across the street from the
McDonald's at
yep.
the
Yeah, no, that Walmart is nice.
Yeah.
You
Everything
could like
in Park City
eat
is
off the
nice.
floor.
Yeah.
the
It was-
bathrooms, the whole 9 yards.
Yes.
So kudos to Walmart in Park City.
Give Them Lala is brought to you by Insurify. Finding car insurance can be really stressful. I never know if I'm paying too much for coverage. And as a single mom of 2, I want to make sure my family is protected as best as possible whenever we get in the car. And that's where Insurify comes in. Insurify is an insurance comparison site that has dozens of top insurers competing for your business, which can drive prices down. Insurify lets you compare real-time quotes from dozens of top insurers, including names you know and trust. And the entire process is handled completely online, so no annoying phone calls and no ridiculous fees ever. And with Insurify, you can get insurance coverage in as little as 10 minutes. That's so fast. Your data is always safe with Insurify. They'll never sell your information, so you can shop with confidence. With over a decade of experience and an excellent star rating from Trustpilot, it's no wonder why Insurify has thousands of happy customers all over the country. So get to Insurify.com to compare car insurance quotes in real time and start saving today. That's INSURIFY.com. Insurify.com. Average potential savings based on initial quotes received by 183,234 customers seeking insurance through Insurify. Actual savings may vary depending on state of residence, individual circumstances, coverage selections, and insurance provider. Savings results are not guaranteed.
After that trip and after we sunk into it, I fell in love with Salt Lake again. I got on Zillow and was like, I'm getting a place here. Like, that is the next move that I want to make. The next piece of real estate that I would like to acquire is a condo in downtown Salt Lake. For a minute, I was like, I want to be in Park City. Park City is much more expensive. But also I was thinking just the way downtown is, it would be so fun to have a condo because there's so much to do. Walking downtown in the wintertime, even the fall, is the most fun you'll ever have.
Oh, and it's so pretty at Christmas time too.
Oh,
All of it. And you make a day of
The
going
lights.
to Park
Yeah.
City
yeah.
and
That's
doing what
what
you
I
want
was
to
gonna
do.
say. It's
Square with the
45 minutes.
lights.
Yes.
It's 45 minutes to Park City to me is easy to be in Park City, but when you live in Park City to drive into Salt Lake,
Hard.
that's harder.
I know.
Because
And I was
Park
thinking,
City's a day, like that's a
Excursion.
staycation.
Yeah.
exactly. Yes. And I was like, how fun would it be? Like, we could fly in and go to a Jazz game. We could go to a Utah
Bees
football
game.
A
Well,
Bees game.
do you remember we used to at
I want
Christmas
to do the
time?
Bees game. Don't you remember when we did that?
Yeah, that was fun.
But Christmas time.
Yeah, remember every year we'd get a hotel room and we'd go to Temple Lights and
Yes.
Oh, it was the best.
At Little America.
yeah, it was so fun.
And Utah has a hockey team now, like a real life NHL
I
team.
know a lot of the fans were eating at the restaurant in our hotel.
And they don't have a name yet. They're just called Utah Hockey.
The
and they
Utah
play at
Hockey Club.
And they play at
Delta Center.
Delta Center.
Yeah.
No,
So,
and
I'm
just to say,
very into all of that.
we're close to getting a team, MLB.
Really?
Yeah, they're wanting
See,
to
at least
put
we
an
gotta
MLB
get
team.
on it.
I know.
They were trying to
and
get
the
the
Olympics
Anaheim
are coming.
Angels.
Yeah, the Olympics are coming in like
2028 or something.
I don't know.
I don't know when but it's coming.
But I will say when we drove up onto the East Bench where I grew up and where I'm from, that immediately I was like, someone call a chopper, get me to the airport and take me back to Los Angeles, California, because I hate this.
Well, I know, but we lost Dad. Like, Dad
of course,
passed
it was
away.
triggering.
It's dark. It's
Very
dark for
dark.
us. And we don't need to be up there.
No.
Yeah.
But downtown had changed so much that I
And
was like, it
it's
doesn't
so
even feel like the same
clean.
place. The level of cleanliness.
Yeah.
This state has it figured out. Okay? It takes care of its people, the brand new roads, like everything.
Even took
is-
care of the homeless as well. That was the big thing.
That's what I'm saying. They baby their people. We went to get our rental car and this guy goes, "How much do you hate LA and California when you have to pay your mortgage?" And this was before I fell in love with Salt Lake again. I was like, honestly, I love it because I get to live in Los Angeles. Yeah. And he goes, "I'm originally from there." And he goes, "And in 2008, I lost my job. I went to Arizona, Colorado, and Utah was the only place I could find a job. And I have been here ever since." He goes, "I'll never leave because I love it." And me, I'm looking at him like, oh, sad.
But you know, if
So-
you look at it, like there's so much to do in Utah. There's hiking, biking, skiing. I mean,
Like my buddy
it's year round.
Yeah, like
fun.
my buddy he lived here for 5 years before he moved to Salt Lake.
Yeah.
He's from Maryland, but he said that like Utah, and it's for him. He loves mountain biking, but like every day he is doing something, whether it is skiing, hiking, or anything of that
And there's
sort.
lakes for boating. I
and
mean,
then
there's
that's the other
so
thing.
much to
Summer,
do.
He has the boat. He's
Even-
going up. Like that's,
Right.
there's
But
too much to do.
Even like downtown was popping.
Oh yeah.
People walking around, going to rooftops.
We had a
doing-
rooftop in our hotel.
it was
and
so
it
chic.
was
Yeah.
fabulous.
Van Ryder.
Shout out Van Ryder.
Love
in
the
Salt
name,
Lake.
too.
It's such a good bar.
Yeah.
So I fell in love. I had to actively stop myself from crying when we were about to leave. I was watching the Russins like give my kids a hug and everything, and I was like, I will be damned if I cry about this moment right now. Like,
Yeah.
it's all good. I'm ready to plan the next vacay. We get to the airport to fly home. We've really conquered it, you guys. If you're traveling with a lot of bags in your family and you have a rental car, have one person like dropped off at the airport with all the bags, send someone to just drop the car off, shuttle back to the airport, and then deal with the bags. That's the way that we did it this round, and I
because
felt like
usually
it was so much easier.
we haul all of our bags to the rental car
place.
Yeah.
and then get on the shuttle with all of our bags.
Yes.
It's a nightmare.
No, we sent Easton with the bags, dealt with the rental car.
'Cause
It was
even-
so easy, breezy,
I will say,
beautiful
even
cover
we were
girl.
lucky to have like Taylor, but I will even say if we are somewhere where we have a rental car, I rather load the rental car up,
Yeah.
drop me or somebody off at the airport
Yeah.
with the bags, then go back to the rental, even if you have to, because the bags are the worst part of the trip.
The worst.
Yep.
And we were in that line. Everyone's so friendly in Utah. There was this guy who I wanted to punch in the throat. The
got a
line
video
is
of him.
ginormous, and he is showing the agent.
His
it was
video.
probably 3 minutes that he was standing there.
3.
Showing
it was
the
like
agent.
5.
5 or
That's
more.
just when we were waiting in line
Right.
watching him do it. He was still there when we were finished.
Yes.
Showing the ticket agent or whoever
A video of his
son
child.
skiing. So I said to him, I go, "Sir, there's a very long line with people waiting." You guys, he was so into his
looked at
video,
her
he
and then just
didn't
went right
even
back.
hear me. And the ticket agent looked at me like, I wish that I had the balls to say something, but everyone's so kind there.
But I was living in the line from
Right.
LAX
No
thinking,
one-
oh
Hurry.
my gosh, you're doing this and I've got a plane to
Yeah.
catch. I know how those people felt.
I know. Because let me tell you something. For example, Simone Biles, excellent gymnast. If her mom rolled up on me to show me what she was doing, I'd be like, I don't
have
give
time.
one fuck.
You've got a great child, and she's
Well,
done it.
I would
don't
like to be
give-
nice and tell her that's fabulous, but I can't, you can't tie up a line like that.
But what I'm saying is your kids and things like that, like that
You
is
care.
amazing.
Yeah.
Tell the ticket agent about it while you're checking them in, and then call it a day. Don't pull up the longest video that you have of him doing all these
no,
jumps.
but then he was scrolling for more stuff.
I know. I wanted to have his head on a platter. I was like, oh my gosh.
And we weren't even waiting
Is this
for
a
him.
sign I shouldn't
No.
leave? Yeah.
You guys, I went a little buck wild at Fenty Beauty over the weekend, but I do not feel bad about it because I used Rakuten and earned cash back on my Fenty haul. Rakuten is the smartest way to save money when you shop because you earn cash back at over 3,500 stores. What are you shopping for? Fashion, beauty, electronics, maybe home essentials? What about dining and concert tickets? Yep, download the Rakuten app and earn cash back on all of those things and more. Stores like Sephora and Bloomingdale's and even Nike pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and Rakuten then passes on a part of that payment to its members as cash back. And that cash back is deposited directly into your PayPal account. Or if you're like me and not the most tech savvy, Rakuten will send you a check. You can even maximize your savings by stacking cash back on top of other deals like store sales and coupons. So that's what I did. Fenty Beauty was already having a sale, so I got sale prices and cash back. Cha-ching. You're already shopping at your favorite stores. Why not save while you're doing it? It's a no-brainer. Membership is free and it's really easy to sign up. I am perfect proof of that. So get the Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members who are already saving. Cashback rates change daily. See Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cashback really adds up.
We got to LA safely. We're waiting on the plane. Again, Lisa is all about looking at the price rather than where we're placed on the plane. And I support that decision.
Yes.
A little frustrating, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Ocean needed to go to the bathroom so badly that on the plane, I had to put Sosa's diaper on her.
Well, no, we landed. People are popping up to get off the plane. And Ocean
That's
says,
when
I
she
need
decides
to go to the bathroom. And
Yeah.
she can't hold it.
And she goes, I want to go on the airplane
Because she
bathroom.
waits until her eyeballs are floating. So I tell her to hold it, or
and
I can put a
Sosa's
diaper.
had a blowout at this point, too.
You guys, the level of stank ass that Sosa had, I felt horrible. I wouldn't stand up because I'm like, what? I'm going to put her ass level to
the
eye
face?
level with these poor
yummy.
passengers, and she just kept going. It was just like a freaking symphony.
So we've got one that needs to go potty, the other one that's already gone potty.
And I'm looking at her bum going, it is a matter of time before this diaper is blown out because
And we're
she
in-
doesn't have
Control.
one day that passes without a massive blowout.
Yeah.
Ruining clothing.
Guess what we didn't talk about?
What?
Cheesecake Factory. We forgot about, like, the most
I
traumatic.
heard about it.
I can't
Traumatic.
even believe this.
So now tell.
So you guys, we're at the hotel and we are having breakfast, and the plan is to go to City Creek with Candace and Kristen, who are
We have
our
a
dear
whole day
friends.
planned.
We have a whole day planned. So Sosa, who I have started giving food to, she's so far had sweet potatoes and bananas. So I think bananas are a safe bet to give her on this trip, and she is loving them. Like I've never seen her love bananas more. So I give her the banana, whatever. We're shopping at City Creek. We decide to go to Cheesecake Factory. Sosa has a blowout that has gone through her clothing. I take her to the bathroom. I'm changing her. She's happy-go-lucky as I'm changing her.
And we don't have a change of outfit, by the way.
I don't have a change of outfit, no, because that would be too on the ball of me.
You're at the mall though, so that's good.
That's great, right?
We're-
I
we're
say
somewhere.
we'll go to get
Zara
her
for kids.
right.
Done.
No, that's our motto, though. If we forget something, we always say we can buy it.
Yeah,
I'm
but that's
very-
because of that we shot ourselves in the foot because we
do,
literally
but
forgot
I have
everything.
taken that from you.
Yeah.
If I'm packing and I'm like, did I pack that? I'm like, whatever. They've got a Target.
I look at her and I'm goo goo gaga. I go to strap, the diaper on, and I look at her again, and she is going like this. And I just see like all this foam start bubbling up in her mouth. And because I took the CPR class, I whip that child up as quickly as I possibly can. And she was just vomiting like real life vomit. This was not spit up. And
Like
she's
projectile vomit.
Yes. And it's a ton.
In the
and she's
bathroom,
just doing it
in
all
the
over
stall.
the floor, and she won't stop. The moment that I pick her up to look at her face, she's getting wider and wider. Her breathing's getting more shallow. I flip her over again. I'm hitting her back. She's vomiting again. I find my phone in my pocket. I call Candace. I said, please send my mom in. Sosa's vomiting. She comes in. We clean it up. She looks like she's kind of, been through the ringer, but
Lethargic.
she's okay. I take her to the table. She is kind of, and I know my baby. When my baby's tired, she's not a pleasant
No,
baby.
she's not quiet.
She's
No,
not
she'll let you
quiet. I'm
know.
going to go to sleep. She is fussing and you have to remove her. She's a Virgo. She likes her routine. She knows how she likes to nap in a dark room in her bed. So it's hard when we're out and she's tired.
Yeah.
She's acting lethargic to me. She goes again to throw up. And I'm like, okay, this goes on, you guys, for 30 minutes. I said, if she does it one more time,
We're
calling 911. And it wasn't similar to how I felt like when Ocean fell off the bed and that 911 call. I was in sheer fucking panic.
Well, I was in shock.
Yes. This one was like, she's a baby. You don't fuck around with babies, kids, and the elderly.
No.
We're calling somebody. She's probably fine. Not taking the chance, though. She does it again. At this point, she is very lethargic. And I can tell she's breathing because she is alive.
Right.
But I can't feel anything.
No.
So the dispatcher
Too much.
asked.
So I made the phone call, and I'm usually deer in the headlights when those kind of things happen.
Were you on target?
I was on point.
She was on point.
Yeah.
But I think it's because you didn't feel like it was...
Do or die.
Yeah.
Like, we were concerned, and I'm not messing around, but I'm not... It wasn't like Ocean falling off the bed.
Yeah, like something didn't happen to throw you off of...
Right. So we call.
They arrive. They're like getting a stretcher out. And I was like, I do not want this to be like
So we
a full
ran
thing.
out
So
to
I
them.
ran out with the baby. And of course, just in time as they arrive for Sosa to start talking, feet flying around, putting her toes in her mouth. They were like, she really looks okay. And they said, if you want to go and have more tests run, we can. But all of her vitals came back.
Good.
They said it's not an allergic reaction because she doesn't have hives or anything.
Right.
But
Because I don't like bananas, but they also do something to my mouth.
Well,
My
that's
dad, the same thing.
The reason
So,
why I asked is
yeah.
because of you and the bananas.
honestly, I think
she got it.
I fucked up and gave her way too many.
we probably gave her 3/4 of a banana.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, she was like really digging it, and I was like, "Oh, this is."
And
so
we were in a
fun.
private room, and we were really digging the restaurant.
Just
I
the whole
was having my
ambiance was just
second
fitting.
coffee.
I know, and it was great.
You know, I felt horrible, but she was in rare form and shape. And you know what? I don't mess around. I
No.
just simply don't mess around.
Yeah.
So that
I
happened.
did lose it with the server, though, because I went over to tell her what was going on, and I started bawling to the server. And then afterwards, I apologized, and she was so cute.
She was
like,
so nice.
Yeah.
Just Utah again, just kind.
Oh, they could not have been more incredible. And I asked, where do you take the kids? Like, let's just say, because I said, I'm not going to take her for more testing. If you guys are telling me that she's cleared to go,
I
then
trust you.
I trust you guys. If it happens again, I'll be on my way.
Where?
They
said,
couldn't have been more kind.
Yeah, and they have one of the top pediatric
Yep.
hospitals.
Primary children's.
Yeah, in the country.
Yep.
So that was, how did I forget that?
We blocked it out.
I did block it out because I was a little bit traumatized, but I go kind of into fight mode when things like that happen. And then once it all sinks in, then I kind of melt down. But you were on it, Lise.
Well, thanks.
I was very proud
And
of you.
can I tell you, they have,
Tell me.
on another note, Ocean had the best trip. And they have little koi fish at, what is it,
City Creek, yeah.
And she had the best time to the point where she lost her shoe
In
and
the
it
creek?
started
Yeah, the
floating
creek.
down.
She was in the creek.
No, she wasn't in the creek. She
No,
was
just her
on
shoe.
a rock, and she was flipping her feet like this. And the rock must have had like a little edge that kind of like pulled the shoe off a bit. Because before I know it, the shoe is floating down
The river?
the creek. And
And-
this sweet man who had about 12 kids was the one who fished it out. And I was like, I'm so grateful. Because I had Sosa attached to me. I was like, there was no way that shoe was.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, shoe.
I go, I think it's done. The creek is done. We've seen the fish. Let's head out. Ocean is very into, you realize that they don't take much to be entertained. Because I was thinking of stopping off at that place where they have the tubing. It used to be Gondoza or whatever.
Westland.
Gordoza.
Is it Westland?
No, it's
I don't know.
They do like trampoline. It's like a skate park, trampoline park. Woodward.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a facility up there, and I was thinking of taking her tubing there, but I'm like, if she really hates it, then there's no reason to do something so extravagant.
Well,
when
and
she's
you didn't
4.
have snow pants anyway.
No, but I would have sucked it up.
Yeah.
But you just realize that it's like the tiniest little things that they're so happy about, like doing a Ferris wheel in the
She
middle of a
loved
playing
department
in a
store.
little piece of snow and outside of all
No,
of
you
Olive Garden.
guys, she loves it there.
And
she was upset when we left.
Well, we woke up and she goes, do we leave today? I said, yes. And she goes, do you want to? I said, no. And she goes, then we shouldn't.
Then we don't have to. Because if you don't
I said, baby, we do have to go home. And she goes, why? When you don't want to do something, then you just don't do it. And I was like,
To be a kid again.
I know.
Damn.
I wish I could.
I don't want to do that.
And then on the airplane, remember, she said, I don't want to leave. And she
Close. She goes, I don't want to leave, and closed the little window. It was really cute. And then she showed me, she was reading what to do in case of an emergency, those little packs in the back of the airplane chair.
And she loves that the airplane has a slide.
She goes, this airplane has a slide.
No, when we crash, yes. Let's not get the slide out. Let's keep every...
And she goes, and Mom, when we land in water, you got to put your life jacket on. I'm like, when we crash in water, like no one's being like, you know what? We're going to land on the water today.
Sully might have a thing or two to
Put
say
out
to
the
you.
slides.
Sully
So
might
cute.
have a
She's
thing or
so
two to say to
cute.
you. He's landing on water, baby.
Right.
It was fun. It was really fun.
It was a great trip. So I do have a few things to talk about on this episode besides our fabulous trip to Salt Lake City. You guys, I really am in love with it.
No,
I'm like, how do I
No,
get?
we're going back in May. I'm already
like-
planning.
Yeah, me
I
too.
probably will upgrade our seats to Comfort Plus, though.
That'd be-
that would be
just
great.
a little Comfort Plus. I don't need first class.
Okay.
I mean, like, what's the big
For you,
diff?
I'll do it.
Also,
I like getting off the
And I'll
plane
put
just
a
a little
laptop
sooner.
on
I
it.
really, truly would like you to take us, like, book it for the week, like a week, and let's do one day of like having a real estate agent take us
Yes,
to condos.
absolutely.
You love conspiracy theories, right? You want to hear the newest one, you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna freak. Katy Perry is indeed Jean-Benet Ramsey.
What?
That's what people are saying.
No.
Yeah. There was an AI generated IG video and it was showing
Is
like
it that
Jean-Benet
person?
morphing into Katy. Yeah. Isn't that wild?
Let's see.
So they don't show the video. I guess it was taken down.
But there's an AI dude, and if it's anything above like 98 point something %, it's
Yeah.
the same person, right?
It just says that I don't think it shows who did. It just says the now deleted YouTube video per Entertainment Tonight suggested that Perry's real parents were actually Patsy and John, who had faked their daughter's death so she could become famous. The videos also point... That doesn't make any sense.
No, do a DNA test and you will quickly learn she is not Jean-Benet Ramsey. Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
we've
Come
come
on.
very far. However, conspiracy theorists say that all of that is indeed bullshit. P. Diddy is not actually in prison.
That's what I've been seeing.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, like there's another. Yeah, everybody has doppelgangers. Like
I don't know
Gucci
what.
Man,
I don't know what to believe
Gucci
anymore.
Mane, just to let everybody else know on another conspiracy theory
Yeah.
rapper, he has been in prison and he's in prison for life. They said he got out and he got skinny, you know?
Yeah.
And they say it's a Gucci suit. There's another rapper, his name's Hobson, who said a whole lot of things, and now things are coming up that is making sense. But do you want to know my favorite
Tell me.
conspiracy right now?
Tell me.
KFC.
Oh, dear. What
Tell
is
us.
this?
Tell us. This
So-
was crazy.
They have, if you haven't seen the commercial, go see it. I think it's like 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Where do you go see it?
YouTube, just type in, yeah,
thought I had to
anywhere.
go somewhere.
The
No,
movie
anywhere.
theater, is it playing at AMC?
Long enough. But no, YouTube,
Or is it
anywhere.
more of an arc light?
But it's the weirdest commercial ever, and it's just a bunch of people, and it's like they're in
Sitting
a
around a-
tribe. It's like a tribe
It
of
seems
people.
very like biblical to me.
Yes, and
Like
so this.
not
almost from
cannibalism.
afar.
Yes.
Cannibalism?
Yes.
Yes.
So what happens is this guy walks. These people come down from
For a moment, I
trees.
thought that they were trying to pretend it was Jesus Christ.
That's what I was.
the way he was walking, like
Yeah.
from afar.
So he walks in, people like drop down from trees, this tribe, and then they like pick him up, they dip him into a lake of gravy,
Yeah, they're like baptizing
him,
in
and then he
gravy.
comes out as a piece of chicken.
Ew, you guys,
So
that's
people
gross.
are saying a lot, everybody says they'll put it in front of your face before you actually know what you're in. Now
Well,
they're putting it in front of our face of like they're dipping people, it's coming out as chicken. Are they
No,
saying
I
that
don't
we're
believe that.
eating so much
No.
chicken that we're becoming a part? Or, but then you got to go and see how many pieces of chicken are these people selling a day? And it is astronomical, 250,000 pieces of chicken a day.
That's disgusting.
You guys,
I'm gonna
we're
throw
not a
up.
drumstick. We're not. Come on.
I don't know, Lisa. I really don't.
Basically, what they're saying is before it even gets to KFC, it's being manufactured.
And like it could be human remains.
Ew.
Like
Stop.
human chicken.
I don't eat at KFC.
Well, I
so.
need to go on a diet, and you just started it for
Yeah.
me.
But if you haven't seen it, it really is a crazy conspiracy. Everybody on TikTok, anybody who is somebody
but
doing it, they're talking about
This is
it.
why I love social media for this reason is like the people are speaking and they're catching on. We're not stupid, right? We're not dumb anymore. And what's happening is it's similar to when Balenciaga came out with their campaign and everything was right in front of you. And what they're trying to do to us, you guys, is desensitize us. They're trying, like, I remember, prime example, and I love, like, this is like the G-rated of desensitizing. Do you remember the Seinfeld episode where Elaine gets the O. Henry heiress, the bra?
Yes,
Yeah, and
yes.
she wears
Wears it as a top.
Yes.
And everyone cannot believe it. And then I remember being probably 19, 20 years old and people wearing lingerie and buying it for like jeans with a blazer.
Oh, I used to wear camisoles.
It's getting down to the underwear now. Like most girls will wear like underwear that like goes way above their
like the
hip,
thong
and then
look.
and then they'll wear like something. So now your underwear is a part of
Your
look.
outfit.
Like now
Yeah.
you don't even think twice when someone walks in with like a freaking pair of jeans and a freaking Wonder bra with a blazer. You're like, oh my God, how cute. Body slamming.
Well, even if
Like,
people
you
go
know,
out, like,
back in
to
the
a
day, it would be
nice-
like if your mother saw that, she'd be like, what the hell?
Well, people go to nice dinners and they'll wear the thong and then like a see-through dress. That's
think
nice.
I should
But, like,
wear
you
something like that?
Fuck you. Should I do
no.
that? Vomit. I'll be so sad. Cheesecake Factory.
So kidding.
Disgusting. I
we
hope.
know you're kidding. But that's what I mean. I feel
If I
like
see
they are
you
trying
walk
to
out in a
desensitize.
midriff, Lisa,
Oh, you and I would both be vomiting.
You would be vomiting at your own self. Oh, that's not very self-loving
I
of
don't
you.
think I heard that, but that was good. That was a funny joke. But you wouldn't vomit. She was going over the edge.
Yeah, she'd be going like,
She'd
give
be
it a
at
little
the club.
snap.
A snap?
Yeah.
The rooftop
I
club.
don't know. I actually really enjoy when I see certain people walking around in whatever they want. And it's like,
Do
I
you?
just love that you
I love
feel
fashion.
like I love to see a confident person
I do too.
because
You know what?
the world.
I don't feel that bad about myself, but you know what I'm really into right now? Matching sweat outfits.
No, matching sweat outfit.
Well, I bought a new one.
You did.
In
And I thought you were going to wear it
Utah.
today.
I was, but
It's
I
in
wanted
the
to-
bag.
I wanted to-
It's packed.
You wanted to give that a moment?
yeah.
I really like it. You wear it a lot, but I like it.
I
don't
like
wear
it.
it
I'm
enough.
getting my money's worth.
You certainly are.
Yeah,
that
because
is
my,
for
you know
sure.
what? My sweatsuits were a little pricey for me.
Yeah, $250.
Is that what is that?
Three?
Free
No,
pe-
one was three. I think this was
Free
three
people?
something.
What is it?
No, this one's Bloomies.
Bloomies.
I love a good
No, I don't know
$20
what-
set.
I
10
don't
for
know
the
what-
pants, 10 for
Oh,
the
wait.
hood.
It's that one, Nautical Nation or something.
Yeah. Someone asked you if that's what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's a
I don't
sweatsuit.
even-
By the way,
great.
though, Skims has fantastic.
I know
Do
I
they got
tried to
men's?
find one.
I don't like buying into the hype of certain things, but Skims has really got it conquered when
Yeah.
it comes to the sweat.
They got
Well, that's
men's?
my next purchase.
They
I'm
got
gonna get
men's?
one
Yeah,
of
they have
those.
men's. Like I just am obsessed with seeing anyone who's like a confident person. There's this new trend going around. It's called the quote unquote chubby filter, and it's basically where you're familiar with filters, Mom, right?
It's kind of like the old man or old woman.
Yes.
You put it on your face and it shows you what you look like. Chubby,
Yes.
skinny, old, young.
And so a lot of people are doing it because it's a trend. But if you're someone who feels that they are quote unquote chubby, that I don't think is a productive filter to have. To see people laughing or commenting on a face that really isn't yours, but would be
Could look
yours
like
if
somebody.
you were just a little bit more,
heavier.
had a little bit more poundage on you.
Okay.
So
There's an app for that?
yes,
I mean,
to
there's
show what
always-
you would look like as a
Chubby.
chubby person.
Well, I have a round face now. I can't imagine what it'd look like if I put the
I
chubby
mean,
filter
I think
on
it's to each their own. I always take it back to the thing of like, yes, they made a chubby thing. There's people that are going to like it. Picture.
You think people need to buck up a bit?
Yes. It's like if somebody puts a poster up for guitar lessons and you can go and pull one down. If you hate guitar, you don't have to go up there and go, but I fucking hate guitar. Stay away from it. You know, it's not for you.
You know what? I do agree with you.
Like, it's just not
in
for
some
you.
way, like because I feel like everyone's getting so freaking sensitive. It's like, don't say that, don't look at that, don't project that. Where it's like, oh my god, at what point do we draw the freaking line?
And that's the thing.
But that's why I think people need to build confidence within themselves
So-
because you cannot
absolutely.
control the outside world. I've always said, and it could be an unpopular opinion, but instead of trying to squash bullying because you don't have control over people who are mean. We need to start teaching kids how to deal with a bully, like instill confidence and how to deal with people who are not that nice so that it doesn't affect you to the point of
It's almost
what
like being
we've seen.
verbally strong enough to hold your own.
Well, that's why I'm so vicious with the tongue.
No, but that's
And you're
where
a Virgo,
I'm
and
coming from
Virgo's
it. But
like
yeah,
that,
like
or
if
you're-
No, Virgos are very
House or
even
your-
keeled. Scorpio's my rising.
Oh, well, there you go.
Which, speaking of
Zingers.
which, how to parent your child based on their zodiac sign. So HelloGiggles.com did how to parent your child based on their sign. However, it's so much more complex than that. There's your sun, there's your moon, and then there's your rising. You have to remember the sun is what you came into the world as. Your moon is how you handle emotion. Your rising is what you project to the world, right? So, for example, me raising Ocean, she's double Pisces. Pisces sun, Pisces rising. So to me, I know that kid knows exactly who she is. She's going to be stuck in her ways because she's projecting exactly who she is, who she was born to be.
Yes.
Me, I'm constantly conflicted because my sun sign is very even-keeled, is a perfectionist, kind of gets nervous when the wind blows a direction that wasn't planned. But my rising is Scorpio, which is intense.
Yeah.
So the two of those are in constant conflict with each other. But so it says Virgo children. This will be for you because I'm the Virgo. Well, and for me because Sosa's a Virgo. Virgo children are the Benjamin Buttons of the zodiac world. Seeming to emerge from the womb fully matured, keeping them busy is vital. They cannot stand to be idle. They don't like being stagnant. Pisces, although they have the reputation of being cold fish, they are deeply loving, thoughtful, and feeling souls who like nothing more than curling up with their loved ones at the end of the day. Ocean, who wants nothing to do with me until bedtime. Do you want to cuddle?
That's so cute. I heard her
You can
saying that
connect
to
with
her.
your Pisces child through art, music, or something spiritual like attending a church, temple, or mosque service. She loves to say prayers. And all we do is bond over music all the livelong day. She'll listen to what she wants, and then she goes, Mom, how about you surprise me with the next song?
Ooh.
So cute.
Which the surprise she always wants to be I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys.
But she loves that other song.
Appetite.
Not that one, the one about the lovey
you guys,
song.
I Got You by Sierra, which is her song to her kids. And every time I play it, I could literally sob my eyes out.
And
it's
Ocean loves
Yeah,
it.
it's basically about like, I'll take all the pain, I'll take all the blows.
For
Like,
you to
I've
not
got
feel
your back.
anything.
Yes.
Yes.
And Ocean will look at me and be singing in the back like this.
And she'll do her heart.
Yeah. Heart hands.
I love it. And I like how she does it our way and not like the stupid one-handed way.
Well, that's a hard way. I don't think she knows how to do it
Well,
yet.
good. Don't teach her. It's
Yeah.
a new gen thing.
Yeah, but she's Generation Alpha. So and again, double Pisces.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't fall in line with what y'all are doing. This
She's
is what
so-
I'm into.
She's so fun.
It'll be interesting
Don't
to
get me
see.
started.
I know we'll have a sobbing Gigi on the
Yeah.
pod the moment we start at dinner. She goes, like with Ocean. I mean,
I started
You
crying.
cry all the time.
about
when
it
you talk.
without crying.
I could cry now.
You should go for it. Look at her. Her eyes are
She
tearing
could.
up. It's okay.
She's the greatest.
I adore that child so much.
I know, to the point where I'm like, Sosa's over here.
No, I adore. You know what? Sosa is going to be my chick when she starts toddling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the toddler starts toddling.
Toddling.
I think Sosa's going to be intense. Way more intense than Ocean.
That's all right.
Way mo.
We got her.
Before we sign off, I want to talk to you guys about
Our bracket.
Sweet-Lebrity bracket. It is now out. We are how many days in
5
for
right
Madness
now.
of March, though?
I mean, we're about 4 days in of games. It started Thursday and went to Sunday, and now I think next week. Yeah, so it'll pick up Thursday for Sweet 16, and then the Sweet 16 will go into Elite 8, into the Final 4, into the National Championship.
I love it. So you guys know who our housewives are who are facing off. We'll discuss that next week on the bonus episode.
Yes.
Again, for those of you guys who are living under a rock and don't know how to vote, it's in the bio.
In the podcast. So go to the podcast Instagram page.
Yes, give
I
them
don't know
Lala pod.
bio. I don't know all that
It's like
stuff.
right under the picture.
So basically, it's most people know what the bio
Okay.
is. So
it's like right
I'll have
under
to
where your
learn.
photo is.
yeah, the Give Them Lala pod Instagram page. You'll see the little link tree. You click on it, and then you'll see the sweet-lebrity bracket, and that's how you're gonna vote. And next week on the bonus, we'll talk all about our housewives, my most favorite topic.
And if I beat you.
I know. And guess what I'm going to do all day today? Catch up on all my Bravo shows.
Ooh.
I know. I'm going to have a heyday.
Yeah, wait.
Love it.
Happy freaking hump day. Boop. You guys, I love you. I hope you have the best hump day as well. Continue killing it for the rest of the week, and we will catch you on Monday. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Did I get all three? I'm getting really good at that.